Hello there, good folks watching the daily vlog. Welcome to day 59, and I am ending the daily vlog. No clickbait, that's the abstract truth of what I'm planning to do. So if you came just for that, thank you for staying along. We will make other videos though. That's a different discussion, but we're closing things with a daily vlog. If you plan to stick by, here's some other things let's discuss before we close for the day. Let's start with how I structure my day and with regards to what significant segments they are split into for my comfort and convenience and productivity. Let's start with sleep. Yeah, that's going to be the starter kit. All of us sleep for like 6 to 8 hours. I try to maximize that whenever I can, especially with the prep. So that leaves me with what? 16 to 18 hours every single day. Now, amongst this, the most significant is going to be the time dedicated to coaching. And coaching includes sending transformation plans drafted from the scratch, connecting with clients on private calls in case there are queries that can't be addressed on email, and orientations. Number 3, making adjustments to said transformation plans as and when necessary because we want the progress to be optimal to the individual's body and genetics and lifestyle. And number 4, making sure I hold them accountable for all the check-ins and reminding them to send in check-ins so I am on top of whatever is going on with their transformation. The immediate next one is going to be my personal fitness goals or goal for this point. So that's including the training, the dieting, and recovery. Trust me, a separate dedicated recovery window is very important when you plan to go balls to walls with your training and your nutrition. Now, the training within that also includes things you don't see. Now, of course, I upload things that are a snippet of what actually happens. Like you watch maybe one set, maybe 3 to 5 reps, because at one point, if I'm repeatedly just showing you all the sets, it's going to get monotonous and boring unless you're a very strict fitness nut, which I do understand a majority of my audience are as well, but we got to cater to everyone and make it enjoyable while being informative and a bit crisp as well. So, it's consumable in global standards as of today and the 21st century. So things that happen behind the scene with the training, that is a lot of time consuming stuff, like aligning the benches and the angles such that the lower back, you need to understand, we tend to forget sometimes that I'm still recovering from a terribly herniated disc. So aligning the different workouts so that the target muscle is purely what is getting involved, and beyond that, even if other things, accessory elements come into the picture, it is not the lower back is a very time consuming thing to do. And there's recovery, rest, sipping water, making sure my stamina is getting built back. See, I'm not at where I was when I had just quit training like 2-3 years ago. So from that to now, there is a lot of moving pieces that I need to look into as I train. I can't just go willy-nilly and then end up with a lot of inflammation. So that's one of the reasons why during the initial days, we were actually struggling with a lot of small sprains and issues there and here, which kind of gradually flattened out as of now because we worked with them. So that takes time to be able to moderate it properly. And number 3 is going to be family time, something I truly have completely given up since the daily vlog kicked off, which is also one of the reasons why this format is something that doesn't seem to work for me unless I become a full-time YouTuber, which I cannot. So I cannot give up my own personal goals. I cannot give up coaching. That's what puts, bread on my plate if I have to be brutally honest. Like, I don't monetize my videos. I'm not completely on board with the idea of random people throwing ads in front of my audience because they came to watch my video. I think that's completely unethical until there comes a point where I can totally control what ads go, and if those are actually productive and useful, I'm not going to positively allow advertisement in my videos. So thinking of all of this, I've come with 4 options. If there is one thing that I've constantly been consistent with, apart from me being a coach and me taking care of my own physique and personal goals in terms of, just health and aesthetics, it is troubleshooting. So let's troubleshoot this issue and try to work around so that there is a middle level where I can still do all my duties perfectly and you guys still get to watch some content that is coming from me. Number 1, I start bundling up in short form. So I film day 1, day 2, day 3, and then upload on day 4. So the editing workload kind of gets reduced a bit, and I can also make the video shorter and still upload a considerably long video. So that way we're still daily vlogging, but we're just bundling up the upload of the vlog. Option 2, the same idea, but then do it for 7 days. Day 1 to 7, I'm going to constantly film. And then day 8, I'm going to upload showing you all the meals I had, all the training, and of course, some training philosophies and tips and tricks that I usually throw in my videos. So that way, it's still infotainment, it's still a daily vlog, but you're watching it bundled up. Option number 3, okay, this is probably going to be the most exciting, where today we're signing off with day 59, and then randomly day 70, I'm going to show you a full day of eating and training. It closes there. And then day 95 or maybe day 105 or day 120 or whatever, whenever I get the time, I'm going to do a full day of eating with regards to the transformation specifically. Beyond this, since these videos are random, I can also make time to travel every month, maybe do other forms of videos where I'm trying to impart skill sets that would be required for someone to lead a sustainable pattern of a lifestyle while getting in shape and enjoying life, like how to eat when you go out to a restaurant, when you're on prep, how to make sure you're eyeballing things and try to kind of place a certain calorie density when you look at a certain food, stuff like that, how to train with minimal equipment, things that would, truly elevate your lifestyle, even if you're a beginner or an advanced person with regards to how your physique is right now. This is probably, like initially said, the most exciting option. Option number 4, completely scrap YouTube videos and start making good old Instagram reels like I had been doing for a very long time, completely infotainment, where I'm primarily talking about different queries and different questions you guys have and different research papers that come up with new advances with regards to fitness and nutrition and, myth busting, all of that stuff. The 4th option, I don't think I'm really interested in that because I like this, the 16:9 long form videos, and this kind of allows a lot more beautiful composition. See, I am a filmmaking student as well, apart from just being a fitness coach. So that part of me really wants to make content on YouTube in this format, widescreen. So I'm going to put this on the thinker, not making any promises, but very soon I must be able to round in on either one option. I will still make videos. It's just that this daily format is truly burning me out now that I do have some more personal responsibilities squeezed into my life. I'm someone who's generally rather private, especially in the recent years, understanding how much of a concern personal privacy has become in this social media dominated world. So I'm not going to tell you what that is, but it is very exciting. We always have to level up, and that is what's happening with that responsibility. Cool. So that is a wrap. And once I make a decision, நாளைக்கு இல்லாம கூடிய சீக்கிரம் பார்க்கலாம். Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.